Previously on Broken Gaming Plays Delvebound. Agonizingly close to their destination of Dawnstar, our Fighters Guild Fearsome Four finally crest their final hill. However, they are accosted by wolves, and Bren goes down for the second time, leading to some tension between Jernik and his cousin.
Goodbye.
I
fall over into the snow.
Yeah, I think Alex is going to take a knee there too, kind of supporting his weight on his sword as he's I don't think that was a normal wolf.
Jernik stands up, grabs Bren by the arm, and goes, "We need to talk now." I'm more or less going to drag Bren away from the party, away from the caravan, and I sort of spin them in front of me so they're facing me, and I'm just gonna blurt out, which at this point, for anybody who's been around Jernik, for the majority of this battle seems out of character, but twice now you've almost gotten yourself killed.
I don't know if you want. Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing? We're supposed to be defending the people around us.
Yes, but there are ways to do it that are... Look, give me a reason not to send you back home.
The fuck that I wouldn't go anyway if you sent... You think you're in charge of me?
You searched for me, which makes me responsible for you. I can't keep having these situations where you almost die, Bren.
Jernik, I don't know what the fuck you want from me. This is our job.
I need you to think. I need you to think. I get that you're young. I get that you're new to this. I get that this isn't the life that was mapped out for you, but you are making yourself a liability at this point.
A liability? Who's fucking saved people's lives? Who's right up at the front making sure that nobody else gets hurt? How is that a liability? How is that not just my job?
Because you're rushing in. Unguarded. Foolhardy.
How?
Who else fell yesterday, Bren?
No one.
Who else rushed towards a group of archers? Unprepared.
No one.
Give me a reason not to send you home. Can you do this?
Of course I can fucking do this.
You need to listen when I tell you, look, your family, I love you. I'm not going to have it on my conscience if you die. Let's go back with the others.
Before you do that, Alex and the cat, what is kind of your reaction to seeing this unfold?
I think last we left off, Alex had just fallen to his knees from the exertion of that battle. And I think the cat will walk up to Alex and be like, "Hey, I got you something." And I'm going to take out from my bag Bren's soup from the day before. I made you this to keep your strength up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, sure, I can. He'll fully sit down, and as he has this bowl, I'm assuming, of lukewarm stew, frozen stew, frozen stew in his hand, and then he kind of his ears kind of perk up at he doesn't fully hear all of the words that are being said, but they're being said loud enough to where it kind of pulls his gaze over, and he just kind of side-eyeing the kind of loud disagreement that's going on, and he's just kind of sipping the soup here, chewing on some frozen soup.
Go ahead and take a D4 of health back.
Hell yeah.
That is a 1. That's fitting.
All right. After that kind of heated conversation, you guys return to the caravan. Lejaco kind of gathers everybody up, gets the caravan back into travel mode, and you work the last leg of your journey.
I had been walking separately from Jernik for a lot of the prior trip, like being kind of on the outside and being alert. I'm walking right next to him, like a pace behind him, but right beside him.
Ooh, I hate that. Like, Dan hates that.
Yeah.
Yernik is probably pretty stoked, but like, oh, Dan hates that so much.
Like a scolded child. Yeah.
Oh no, I don't like it.
Before we get too far into Dawnstar stuff, I do want to spend the rest of my lay on hands on myself. Just finish it off. That's 6 points on top of my 26 here.
All right, damn, you got pretty fucked up, huh?
Yeah. I was below half there for a bit.
Yeah.
Is there any chance that we can count a short rest as we're traveling?
No, you are working now. And when I say now, I mean still.
Yeah, I do my best to bind the bleeding chunk out of my leg that the wolf took. And I continue. I continue at 1 hit point to Dawnstar.
You did take damage. I'm sorry. Do you mind if I use those 6 on Bren? Alex wouldn't have done it on himself if there was someone else that was hurt.
I'm gonna ask Bren to just like chill on the cart. Like, once I've kind of broken from my blind rage at this whole thing, I am gonna notice that they're hurt, and so I'm gonna ask them not to walk.
All right.
I sit in the cart with
I'm
the cat.
gonna say that when you see Bren get onto the cart, Alex, you recognize that that's the cart that Jakato is on, and Jakato will take care of that shit. So you can
sounds good to me.
You can use your lay on hands. Bren, Jakato is immediately tending to your wound, wraps it up, uses some herbs and a really gross looking paste, but does stop the bleeding and heals you 1d6.
5. Nice.
All right. Okay. You crest the final hill, bringing Dawnstar into view. A 2-leveled town, Dawnstar is divided by a small cliff face, splitting the town into Upper and Lower Dawnstar. On the top ridge of the city is the Jarl's Quarters, colloquially called the White Hall, the Imperial Barracks, and the local tavern, the Windpeak Inn, as well as a collection of worn wooden homes and other buildings. Below the ridge are the primary residences, as well as the city's fishing docks. Not one of Skyrim's bigger towns, you're able to see more or less everything in Dawnstar from your position on top of the small hillock outside of town. Beyond the buildings on the 2 levels, up atop some of the higher mountains, you can see what looks like a lighthouse to your left, and to your right, a ruined tower much higher into the sky. But that's Dawnstar for you, baby. Worn wooden buildings, thatch roofs, a little fishing village. And there are 2 guards standing watch on the road into Dawnstar that are carrying heavy bucklers and sheathed longswords and wear green jerkins underneath of steel breastplates. Each has a dark blue scarf swung around his neck and shining steel helmets that cover most of their faces. They greet you as your group approaches. "Hail, caravan," the guard on the left calls. "Welcome to Dawnstar. Your wares are appreciated here. Shall you set up in the usual space?" After being greeted by the guards, Lejaco hops down from his spot atop the wagon and greets the guard with a warm embrace, a surprising maneuver from the usually reserved merchant. "This one is agreeable. The caravan will set up here," the Khajiit replies. "This one also has hirelings that have business in town. The hirelings shall be granted entrance." As he says this, Lejaco indicates you, and the guard turns to face you, your party. What is the nature of your business in Dawnstar? These are, of course, Steve and Terry from the other city, the name of which is escaping me right now for some reason.
Hell yeah.
I hope they're like the Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny of this whole campaign. Like they just show up in every town.
Our 2 guards are always the same.
Yep. That's what's going on, man. I'm just gonna. It makes it easier for me to
Love it.
use the same guard voices.
Totally fine. Alex is going to drag the unconscious bodies off of the caravan.
Forgot
And
about them.
Just say,
Yeah.
we're just looking to drop off some ne'er-do-wells. Found a couple of bandits on the road. Most of them are dead, but we're looking to turn these one in potentially for a reward. And then just kind of restock before we head on out to Riften here.
I see. Are these bandits from the band of Nausicaa Alderon?
I'm going to be real with you. I don't know. We tried to talk them down, and then they just got aggressive. So, we kind of had to put them down.
I see. We will take these bandits into custody. You can claim your reward at the Jarl's Hall. And Steve uses his free hand to gesture up towards the, not the biggest building in town, but one of the bigger ones. That's pretty clearly the Jarl's residence. If you're looking to resupply, the mortar and pestle is down by the docks. Our blacksmith, Rustleaf, is also on the way to the mortar and pestle. And Steve or Terry gestures towards the first building on the low road into Dawnstar. If you are planning on spending some time here, you can also visit Silas Vesalius's home. He's opening a very, very unique museum in town.
Oh shit! Yeah.
A museum, you say?
I do say. That is what I said.
Right. Yeah, I think we'll probably think on that one, but definitely want to get these bandits into your custody here before too long.
Of course, Steve and Terry take the bandits from you and remind you to go to the Whitehall if you would like your reward.
Yeah, Alex is gonna look to the rest of the party and nod his head over to town. Anyone have any concerns with that?
Oh no, reward on the mind.
One last thing. If you see the High Hammer, just give her a bit of a wide berth. She's a little odd, but she is ultimately harmless. She usually spends her time in the, well, woods is a strong word, but the area with trees behind town.
Can you tell us a little bit about the High Hammer so we know who to avoid? What do they look like?
You'll know her when you see her. We've got to get these bandits
Helpful
into
and ominous.
custody. And they begin dragging the bandits off.
Oh, I guess before we leave, we should probably pick up our reward from Lajako, right?
Oh yeah, double reward. We got
Yeah,
them
we gotta
here,
get paid.
and we got bandits.
This one definitely remembers how much you are going to get paid.
And I guess just as trying to refresh my memory here, the plan was to escort a caravan to Dawnstar and then take another caravan or just travel to Riften after that on our own?
Here we're going to take a carriage has been arranged for you
Carriage, that's right.
to get to Riften from Dawnstar.
Refresh my memory. Are we supposed to be setting up the guild in any specific place?
Riften.
Riften.
It is a Riften?
Is where we're going for that, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so Riften was the site of a very ancient Fighters Guild Hall that did already exist in Skyrim that has been abandoned for, like, centuries. I don't think any of you would know that, and I'm not sure that the Fighters Guild would even know that, but that's just flavor for you guys. But they have a building in Riften already.
Well, I imagine if we're going to reestablish that somebody probably knows, and that's why it was chosen.
Yeah.
I would think.
They
Whether we're
have,
privy to that or not may not be true.
they've got a lease on a building in Riften already. They were like, why aren't we using this building? And so,
Oh my god, we've been paying for this for
thousands
so many
of
seasons.
years.
Thousands of years of rent. Oh man.
Oh shit!
The maintenance
Better hope
fees
they-
alone are killing us.
we might as well try and get some use out of it.
All right, so I'm gonna fuck. I don't remember how much I was gonna pay you, but I'm gonna say 400 septums to split between the party.
Sounds good.
And Lojako throws in an extra 200 septums for your extensive trouble.
Excellent.
This one appreciates the protection that the hirelings provided. May the moon guide your path.
Is this the last we're going to see of our dear Khajiit friends?
You never know.
Oh my gosh. I want to go to Jakarta real quick.
Hell yes!
Roll an investigation check for me.
Oh, Jakarta's dead.
Jakarta is making himself scarce.
14 plus 16.
All right. So, Jakato is nowhere to be found. However, while searching for him, the cat, you find nearby to where your tent typically is in their setup, there is a tiny amount of moon sugar in a little vial with a note that says, this one says don't spend it all in one place.
Oh man, I love that cat.
Such a
The
good
cat
guy.
definitely pockets it and kind of looks around, and then I don't know, wistfully looks towards the moon or something, just like, ah, Chicago, one of a kind, a rare kind.
Amazing.
All right, you guys are free to explore the town.
Yeah, so 600 septums split between 4 ways. Everyone will get 150. Everyone cool with that?
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
All right. I'll go with Alex to the Jarl's house.
The cat definitely wants to go where the money is going to be passed out.
I also am going with following along.
All right. So you make your way to the White Hall. Inside the wide, sturdy wooden building, 2 stone fire pits sit in the middle of the flagged floors, directly leading to the Jarl's throne. The warm pits are flanked on either side by makeshift wooden ladders leading at an angle against the balconies above them, allowing access to the second floor of the Jarl's Hall. Goat horn candelabras line the alcoved areas under the rooms above, leading as majestically as a far-flung city can manage to the Jarl's throne, where a haggard-looking Nord man sits, slumped back in his seat, a silver and amethyst crown resting on his bald head, and a blonde, mustached, corded-armed, much younger Nord standing beside him, bearing a shield with the sigil of Dawnstar, a 4-pointed compass rose intricately interlocked at the intersection, and a battle axe kept close by in his belt. The Jarl regards you shrewdly as you approached, wearily and warily sizing you up. He's decked out in furs and dyed wools, mimicking the Emperor's colors of gold, black, and red. A massive sword is sheathed at his hip, bearing the weight of 1,000 battles, but one that has not seen the light of the sun in many years. His countenance is defeated, beaten down, and weary from the responsibilities of authority in the way that many warriors who become politicians do not anticipate. Behind him, hanging from the wall, are 2 massive trophies of slaughterfish, mounted majestically against the stone, a symbol of his prowess in the icy waters off of Dawnstar, or at least his family's. But the man in front of you, shriveled and defeated as he is, would never be able to conquer a slaughterfish at this stage of his life. Glowering at you, he finally addresses you as you approach the throne. You aren't the usual idiots that come through here. What do you want?
Yo!
Yes. Okay.
Dedication to my fucking craft.
Sacrifices for the art.
So we're doing more Pete, the cat, which is also Jim Cummings. Works
It sure
perfectly.
fucking is.
Let's go.
Actually, I think that's the energy he brings to this yard. I can't fucking... Let's move this conversation along.
Right.
Sorry. I hate to do this to you real quick. Would Alex remember? So Alex's father used to be a guard in Markarth. Would he remember how to address a Jarl? Like, would his father have taught him how to address a Jarl?
Ooh.
I don't know that. I don't know that he would have. No, it's got to stay in now. I don't know that he would have. This is great audio.
We're gonna talk to this dude forever.
Ugh.
This is the whole rest of the episode.
Ugh. Oh, that was fucking nasty to look at. I don't know that he would have, because where you guys live, not much chance of encountering a Jarl.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know that you would exactly know how to address them, but you know, like, generally speaking, how to talk to important members of society.
And in that case, I think Alex would give a small bow and just say, my Jarl, we're here to accept a reward for capturing and killing some bandits here. They've already been turned into the guards at the entrance to the city.
I'll have to check with Steve and Terry before I give out any rewards. Do you have proof?
Yes. Not only did we turn in the unconscious guards, and then he'll kind of dig through his bag and pull out a couple of severed heads. We also brought the heads of most of the other bandits, and most notably, he'll kind of toss the head bandit. Sorry, I'm always forgetting his name, but the head bandit's head onto the floor there.
The Jarl regards it kind of in wonder, a little bit of wonder. Nausicaa Alderon. He's been plaguing my town for years. I'll be sure to talk to Yod here. He'll handle your reward. And he gestures to the younger Nord next to him and never speaks again. Yod steps forward and picks up the severed heads from the floor, and hands them to a servant before he says, "If you'll come with me, I'll get your reward." And he leads the way to a side room where there is it's kind of like a couple of soldiers kind of lounging about, but when you come in, they stand at attention, and there is another older Nord, who is like a quartermaster of sorts, sitting there. And Yod walks up to the table and he says, "I need the reward for 2 bandits and Nausicaa Alderon." And the quartermaster nods and he pays out. I'm gonna give you another 400 to split
Skyrim
between you.
quest money. Heck yeah.
440.
So
I want to pull Alex aside real quick. Hey, we need to make sure that these people know that this is the Fighters Guild that did this. Like, if we're trying to make inroads, this is a great way to establish a name. If this bandit was causing them problems for years, this is a way to establish ourselves.
That's a good point. I'm sorry I didn't think of it. And turning to Yod, he just says, "Can you put that under, when you're writing your audit or whatever, can you put that under the fact that this was completed by the Fighters Guild?"
God hesitates for a second and then just goes, The Fighters Guild? There is no Fighters Guild in Skyrim.
There is now, and Alex will flash his insignia here.
Yod grows serious immediately. Oh, my apologies. I did not realize the Fighters Guild was back in Skyrim. Of course, I will put it down and make sure the Jarl is aware.
We're just getting established, but
I sort of like nudge Alex as soon as he says we're just getting established. Like I trying to convey like let's not give away that we're still small fries.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, I just want to whisper into his ear, like, and it's going to be noticeable, so it's not super stealthy or anything. Mention the fact that this is not something that the companions could have done for them.
Oh. Elbozo companions.
Alex, make a history. Give me a history check.
Sure, I'll give it a history check. That is a 3 minus 2. That is a 31.
That's
Dang.
fucking
Oof.
the only Nord in the party. I love it.
Actually, you know what? That is a good point. I'll give you advantage on that one because you are a Nord, and the companions are like the stuff of legend to them. So you definitely would be more acquainted with.
So that was minus 2, a 15.
Okay, so if you say that, that is sacrilege in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there may be a way to convey Jernik's point without shitting on the companions.
I'm still heated, so I'm not thinking about politics.
Again, as the childhood aspirations of every Nord, in Skyrim is to be a companion. Alex is not going to say that because he's not an idiot. He is a little bit of an idiot, but he's not that much of an idiot.
Specifically about this, not an idiot.
Yeah. He is going to say, well, we are cleaning up the guild hall in Riften, after a while. And if you have any other requests, no matter how difficult they are, the Fighters Guild can accomplish them. And feel free to send any requests our way in Riften.
Of course. In fact, there's a hunt that the Jarl is looking to get done. There is a cave not too far from here where some saber cats are wreaking havoc on the region. It's outside, technically, of our jurisdiction. So technically, we can't go take care of it without the Empire getting involved. But it's still bothering the town. And if you'd go there and take care of it, that would be appreciated. And I realize, as I was doing his voice, that his little Scandinavian accent has grown more and more exaggerated the more things I say in Jod's voice.
I love it so much.
Swedish chef Jod.
Yeah.
Well, he's talking more like himself.
Yeah.
Will you agree to the Fighters Guild rates for the task?
You'll have to forgive me. The Fighters Guild has not been in Skyrim for many years, and so I am not familiar with the Fighters Guild rates.
I feel like this is the cat's opportunity right now.
I was gonna say stomping on.
We have allotted 500 gold for this problem to be taken care of. Septims, sorry.
What are our Fighters Guild rates?
Cat, does that
At least
align
500.
with our Fighters Guild rates?
I think I'll take my small glasses out of my satchel and put them on. And take out a piece of paper that I'm gonna hide, that doesn't actually have much written on it as I make up our rates right now.
Okay.
Perfect.
I am going to need either a performance or a sleight of hand check. Whichever you are better at.
Okay. Then I will do performance, and I'll make a meal out of it.
Sure.
Let's go.
Oh, Christ. 5.
Play it out. Let's go.
2 plus 3 is 5. So I drop the book, spilling all of my papers. Just one. Sorry, 1 second. This never happens.
Bren has been here before and helped you pick up your papers. So fast. I have absolutely dropped stacks of papers in front of important people before.
Okay, I want to get more money, obviously, because persuasion is what I'm good at, but they only have 500. What would be a good reason for them to pay us more? If we brought them back alive, if we, do they win?
Oh, boy.
Reason.
Making
They
promises.
definitely don't want them alive.
No.
Those are big cats.
What if we can domesticate them?
We got a big Nord.
If we bring them back domesticated.
Yeah.
That sounds like someone that has never been jumped by saber cats in Skyrim.
Who's got the best
No.
beast handling?
Absolutely wrecked.
Fuck. I genuinely can't think of one. I think I think they're
saber cats aren't associated with anything. They're just like wild animals that are killing stuff.
Yeah.
How about if we bring the saber cat bodies back as intact as possible for alchemical reagents, ingredients, meat, fur.
Yeah.
So like pristine saber cats.
Yeah.
A stuffed saber cat will look great in the hall.
In the
Is that
Jarl's
not-
main hall.
Oh, there
That's
we
true.
go.
There you
That's
go.
a really good idea.
There you go.
As part of the Fighters Guild guarantee, we can promise that these will be 2 of the most immaculate saber cat pelts that you have ever seen, which is why our rate for excellence does come with a 700 septum charge.
In addition to the 500. So you
No, 200 plus 500.
I see.
100 septums for every perfect corpse.
That's
Yeah.
that's a bargain.
It's a steal. You're lucky. And Riften? Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, the city. The prices would be crazy. We're cutting you a deal.
Is Riften less of a city than Dawnstar? Just real quick question.
Oh, no. I don't know.
Riften's
And neither does the cat. I don't know, and neither does the cat. He just knows the names.
Not important.
Do you know the city
Do I know the city?
of Riften?
Do I not look like someone that knows the city?
All right,
Do I not look like
Do you,
city
do you
folk?
see me?
All right, so I want you to give me a deception check first. Depending on how well you do on this check.
Big 19, 14 plus 5, 19.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay, so now I want you to give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, bozo. Give me all your money. Okay. 15 for the first one, 16 for the second one.
All right. Yod considers for a moment and then says, looks at the quartermaster, who nods almost imperceptibly, and Yod turns back to you and says, "I think we can manage 200 extra septums for pristine saber cat corpses." I don't know where this accent is going. but
I
let's
really
get outta
like
here
it.
quick.
I really like it.
Yeah, I really
I
like
like
it. Deep cat bow, bordering on looking like a stretch. Then it shall be done.
All right. So the quartermaster is going to draw up a little contract for you that says 500 septums upon evidence of solving our saber cat problem, with an additional 200 to be paid upon delivery of saber cat carcass in excellent condition.
Does it specifically say 100 per, like just in case we fuck one of them up, or is it
Yeah.
all or nothing? Okay,
Okay.
just making sure if someone
Mm-hmm.
ends up, I don't know,
Someone
firebiting
say explodes
something. Yeah, yeah.
saber cat.
I was gonna say, I think that's gonna be like the first point of order as soon as we leave this meeting. Of like, how the hell we have
Yeah.
never gotten someone pretty looking through the door.
Yeah, I think as the deal wraps up and they all kind of like shuffle outside after getting their reward, the original reward was 440 septims, by the way, for the
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
we each get 110.
So, yeah, 110 to everyone else. Just before.
So what was our first amount of septums that we
We
got?
all got 260 in total each. Rather.
Yeah, for everything all
Plus
together.
110.
No,
like
for everything all
260
together.
No.
in total so
Yeah.
far.
Okay.
Lejako and the Jarl, you have 260.
And as they're kind of walking outside and getting some distance from the Jarl's hall, Alex just looks over at the cat and says, "Pristine corpses."
I dropped all my papers. It was really I don't. That's on me.
That's okay. I kind of fed into the story there,
But in many ways it was on me. But in equally ways it also wasn't my fault. But
God.
all right. So I think we're all gonna have to agree on not to explode any corpses, explode these saber cats or anything of the sort. No crushing skulls. Hopefully.
I think between our good Bosmer friends, we've got enough animal handling skills that we could bring the cats back here alive. That's how confident I am in the ability of this party, of this guild.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I got a +0 to animal handling, just so we're all on the same page.
This is laying the groundwork that when this doesn't go to
Blame
plan,
shifting is already
not
started.
my fault. it's already happening. The
Possible
rewriting of history. I don't know
deniability.
why Bren said perfect corpses, but you know.
Oh, you bitch.
So good. All right, I'm gonna turn to Bren, and I'll be like, "We're going to the blacksmith."
Just all right.
All right, are we splitting up, or are you guys coming with?
Alex needs Sig. If we're gonna try and get these saber cats relatively pristine, he thinks a slashing weapon might not be the best course of action here, so he's gonna try and pick up a warhammer if possible.
Mm.
Break some limbs.
Let's say break some ribs instead of slicing and dicing.
I'd be interested in taking a look at armor. I don't know how much heavier I can go with medium armor than chainmail.
Yeah.
But I think the apothecary is definitely something that would be interesting as well.
All right.
Actually, is there a way that we can maybe poison them?
Tranquilize. Or I've got there's sleep spells in this too. I'm looking at the conditions.
Okay.
Dazed, frozen, freeze them,
Mhm.
intoxicated.
Mm.
Like, rather than going into like battle, if there's a creative solution here to also remain with intact corpses, it would be worth exploring.
Wow, they upped the prices on on armor, huh?
For Delvebound.
Yeah, I'm looking at plate
Oh,
is
yeah.
6,000
Fuck, yeah.
septims. Oh,
Whoa.
spicy.
Whoa, really?
Yeah,
Yikes.
I think we got
that's fun.
undercut a little bit with our 700 septims, guys.
I think you might have also.
Yeah, we cut him a really good deal.
That's fine. This will help get our name around too. So
It's for
Mhm.
exposure.
Mhm.
Bren, what are you favoring as far as armor is concerned?
I don't wear armor
At all?
at all. It is much worse for me to wear armor than to be unarmored.
Okay.
If we ever come across things that boost your AC without being considered armor, I want it. But otherwise, because currently, if I am not wearing armor, my armor class is 10 plus my willpower plus my agility.
Oh, that's some monk shit, huh?
Yep.
yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And it's actually detrimental if monks wear armor because they
Yeah.
lose their additional speed and some stuff. So
Yeah. Oh, I lose a lot of stuff if I put on any armor.
Okay.
I think did we haven't encountered the cost of armor yet, right? We didn't. We're just reading the tables right now. In
Yeah,
game,
just the
we haven't
tables.
encountered. Okay.
I think my initial plan was to spend my money on equipping Bren.
Mm-hmm.
And so I gotta we should okay. Fuck this. All right. Bren, we're getting you armor.
What?
You can't go in unprotected again.
But shite's heavy. That's going to slow me down.
Not to butt in on family affairs, but that doesn't sound like a good idea. If they're used to fighting without armor, wouldn't putting armor on them make things worse?
I just in a huff turn around and just start heading toward the blacksmith. Like I'm not interested in having an argument with Alex.
Jernik, you don't get it. What? I can fucking catch. If someone throws a hit at me, I can catch it. I can turn it back at them. I can't do that if I'm wearing armor.
Jernik has fully stopped listening.
Oof.
Fucking Christ. Jacato fucking Christ.
Like Alex, by all means, like if you wanna chime in, like I'm leaving the door open to be convinced. I don't want you guys to think that like I'm just being a dickhead. Like I'm just trying to gamify this a little bit.
This would be his first like inroad into the conversation. You know, like at first it's just like a family, you know, like huffing over being in a dangerous situation. But now like he's like wearing armor when you're not used to it, when you're not proficient with it. That's like that's starting to get dangerous. And now you know he's wary at this point, you know, of where the conversation is going. So he'll follow along to the blacksmith, but kind of like be a little more attentive as to what's being said here.
And I think Bren just kind of continues as like, it's, Jernik, you don't get it. It's heavy. I don't know how to wear it. I don't know how to make use of it. I haven't ever done that before. It's just going to get in my way.
We need to figure out a way to protect you. If it's not armor, we need something else.
I protect myself.
We're not having this conversation again, Bren.
Jernik, you're not my mum.
And thank the Daedra for that. Again, you're my responsibility now. You made yourself my responsibility.
I didn't make myself anything.
Somebody butt in.
I'll pop in. A Nord woman is there. She is kind of frightening looking. Half of her body is coated in tribal tattoos, and the other half is coated in vicious, ugly scarring. Clearly kind of self-inflicted and born of a deep pain that you already know not to ask about. But she hears you arguing and she kind of steps in, not in between Jernik and Bren, but kind of in the middle of you, off to the side. Like she's not trying to impose herself into the situation, but she is getting herself, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like she's not separating you, but she is like drawing attention away from the argument. And she rests a hand on, like kind of cups Bren's cheek with one hand and says, "You require balance. Come with me." And Bren, I'm going to have you make a willpower check.
Uh-oh.
I like this. I don't know what's happening, but I like it.
Just a straight check?
Just a straight check.
Cool. That's a 3. Plus 4 is 7.
Okay. You do not want to say no to her? And can you give me an insight check real quick?
That's an 11.
Okay. This woman is safe. You don't want to say no to her, and you feel safe with her. She has a kind of calming terror about her.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel not compelled, but you want to go with her.
I feel like I'd step in.
Right then.
Step in then, bud.
All right. Who are you? Where are you taking my cousin?
She does not acknowledge you, Jernik.
Are they walking in like the opposite direction?
They kind of. You like realize that you didn't really see her move, but she's like a couple feet further away from you now.
Oh no. Okay, I would like to block their path because I'm not gonna not take an answer.
Whose path?
Whichever direction they're headed, I want to get in front of it.
Also,
The
both of our
woman or
ways.
Bren?
I mean, both if they're heading in that direction.
Okay. So you try to step in the way of the Nord woman, and you feel like a fingertip touch you in two different places, and you realize that you are now on the ground, unharmed, but
Just prone.
you've been removed, I would say, kind of efficiently.
I'm following
Then
her.
the woman like directly confronted by you will crouch down next to you and say, "They require balance." And Jernik, I need you to make an insight check for me.
Okay. Nat 20.
Nice. You are filled with the unmistakable knowledge that this woman means no harm to Bren and will not let harm come to Bren. And when she kind of sees that dawn on your face, she stands up and she says, "I am the High Hammer, and I will teach you balance."